everybody, and welcome back to Raising Vibrations. And you're with Simon today. And this video is just a little bit of an update on where I've been and what's basically happening here in RV land. And just kind of like letting you know what type of direction I'm going and how this is playing out for me at this point in time. So, firstly, sorry that I haven't been able to really provide you guys with any thoughts and ideas and perspectives and support around the most recent new and full moons, apart from newsletter articles that I have written. And what's also interesting about it is that I felt like these two, or at least three, the last three, but in particular the last two new and full moons have been critical ones for us. And the fact that that hasn't been available from my end has really pained me. But I've needed to actually step away from the work that I've been doing to kind of focus a lot on what has actually been mutating within myself over the last month and more so over the last year. So for myself in particular, I've gone through a huge like karmic cycle where I've had to really get rid of an intense amount of stuff that has probably plagued my soul for a long period of time. And as I've been kind of like digging out and clearing out the psyche and looking at the dynamics of what I represent and who am I and how does this play out in terms of this communication between me and you, and also, how do I actually fulfill this insatiable need to feel that my life has meaning to it? Okay. And along that process, it's been kind of chaotic. I probably haven't revealed to you as much as I usually, or what I've actually been going through in that sense. I have shared a lot with this YouTube channel, but not as intensely as how I've actually had to look at the nature of my soul and really understand what it is carrying with it. So that's been really interesting. And my electrical system over the last month has literally just crashed and said, look, you need to kind of take it easy right now and really repair yourself energetically and take it easy and nurture and nourish. And that's what I've basically been doing over the last month, is just really getting deeply in touch with restoration, with the sense of deeper meaning and presence within my own being. And what has come out of the experience for me personally has been an incredibly phenomenal shift within myself that I am still trying to grab and hold onto in terms of the more like mental processing, the psychological processing of how this has transpired for me and what has been given to me in the awakening process. Okay. So what I mean by that specifically is as I've opened new spaces within inside of myself and allowed new energy of higher frequencies to participate in this bioform that I have, this body that I have, there's been some incredibly powerful insights that have come in fragmentedness. And that's also, again, one of the reasons why I haven't actually spent time working with the YouTube here, because that has been bleeding through into my work, and it has been giving you guys information, especially the last two videos that were called the collective mutation and individuation. Those are so far ahead of where we are right now that the process of emotionally integrating them firstly is far too abstract, and secondly, I needed to actually go through the process myself to understand how to communicate what it is that that has been revealed to me, that has been shown to me, and how that is part of my own integration process. In other words, what I've had happen to me was needed to be like seen and experienced in order for me to then be able to articulate and express this inner awakening experience as something that gets shared with everybody else. And there's an immense amount of collective energy that I carry. So a lot of what happens to me is what I've actually got to share with you guys, and that kind of becomes the process of mutating the collective consciousness in that sense. And part of the experience, of course, is the projection of this ultimate meaning that I carry, right? So I've really had to get deeply connected to this process and really understand humility in its most purest form around what does this actually mean for me and how is it being revealed to me? Like, how is my soul revealing myself, its journey to me, and how does that take on the form differently to what I want it to be? So here's my ego saying, this is what I want it to be. And here's my soul saying, this is what it has to be. And kind of really, you know, having to wrestle between those two things. And it's been an incredibly empowering experience. And I suppose there's many more of these things to happen. But what has come out of the experience for me, and I'm probably not entirely completed in terms of this nourishment cycle. I've probably got a couple of weeks to go before it really begins to show this energy, this new form of energy coming through me where I'm fully restored, right? And some of the stuff that has actually begun to manifest for me is a new way of disseminating knowledge on this channel. And I would really like to actually share with you that the Jupiter the Jupiter in Libra transit that we're all going to go through right now. I've created a whole entire like beautiful conversation that is specifically going to teach you about what Jupiter and Libra means as an archetypal structure, how that is shifting the fabric of our essence, and then also for you to be able to have that knowledge available to you, so that when you're out there in the world and you're acting on your highest frequency, you're really getting in touch with what this symbolizes for you, so that not only are you supporting astrology's capacity to see how powerful and potent this material is and why it has so much resonance, but also to see how it mutates in your own life. And an extra support mechanism is I've also created 12 videos that supports each of your sun signs. Now that is sun sign astrology in that sense, but I have become really aware due to information around how the sun emits particles to Earth and how the stream of consciousness evolves itself through the sun. And so therefore the sun actually plays a very vital role in how the rest of your planets actually do mutate. So again, it comes back to that sun sign forecast nonsense that I've been struggling with and why have I been doing it. But I feel like there's a different way of communicating that material that's not categorized as generic information, that there is actual deep legitimacy to the meaning of why pay attention to the sun's transits or the sun sign transits as well. So there's 12 videos. So for me, I am what am I? So let's say, for instance, your Pluto, your sun sign's in Libra, right? So you would have Jupiter in your first house. So there's a video for you specifically understanding how that works for you. So that's the type of stuff that I want to be doing going forward. And it's really connected to an even deeper meaningful experience within myself, like how to support us as we navigate our way through this incredibly intense period of fracturing and mutation. So exciting times. Lots of other material to come out in terms of that. I think that you guys are going to have a feast when I do begin to bleed through some of the stuff that has been mutating with inside of me into the videos, and how that in itself is going to enrich your own experience of your consciousness, and to recognize what it means to truly operate from a raised frequency, where you're really understanding how to heal yourself from all your shadow, to really be able to express the full capacity of what it is that it means to be you as an individual as well. And to be able to have the capacity to know what it's like to actually fully experience yourself. So that's pretty much where I am at this point in time. And this is a video just to kind of say I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. But I recognize that my body is also human and it has its own limitations, especially around its own healing process. So with that being said, I am, yeah, I'm done for the information today. I really hope that you guys are okay at this point in time, and within a couple of days, etc., I probably will be releasing a video to really show you exactly what this new direction has actually meant for me as well. If you guys are interested in actually having astrology readings with me at this point in time, you can go over to my website. The link is in the description below. I fixed the website itself, so that's all working. Don't forget Learn Your Chart, which is the whole entire experience of what it means to learn astrology for yourself and also have a reading with me. So that's also on the website. Relationship astrology, that's something, of course, with Jupiter and Libra, that's available there as well. So don't forget about those experiences as well, okay? All right, guys, have a fantastic week. Don't forget to write in the comments below regarding what's been transpiring for you. I love to obviously read them as well. And until then, take care. Bye-bye.